God. I'm here though. That's like it's okay if I forget. We here. I'm here for attendance. I don't ever do shit at work.
Sipping hot tea, bitch.
Got the Cabo.
This tea is at the perfect temperature right now.
Hey yo, we're
back.
back.
I didn't know you were gonna do that. That's perfect. Yeah, we're back.
You know who we are.
Bad guy.
You know who we are, but you don't know why we're here.
But you
Well, maybe you
don't
do.
know why I'm here. Oh man. Wrestling fans, pop culture fans, we lost the bad guy Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, this week. Really sad, depressing
Sad.
news.
Sad.
I don't know if you guys got to hear this. Some more details about his death actually came out today. So he slipped and fell at his house, and needed hip replacement surgery. Apparently, when he slipped, he could have been there for a couple days before he
He
actually.
was there for a couple days. He didn't move, and from my
That's what's
understanding, X-Pac Sean Waltman said that he was bad.
Xbox said he was bad off. He might have relapsed and gone back to some drinking habits in a really bad time. The pandemic was hard on a lot of people, and everyone adjusts differently. But man, Scott got bad off and fell, needed hip replacement surgery. A blood clot got loose. He flatlined 3 times, went on life support. They eventually removed him, and we lost the bad guy, one of the most influential men in wrestling ever. The NWO, the Wolfpack, Razor Ramon. These are big deals in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. This guy encapsulated pop culture for a while. He was a very big deal. His influence lives on a lot of people. I mean, I'm holding up a fucking toothpick for this guy. It was a big deal, and it's sad and it sucks that we had to lose Scott Hall. So if you aren't a wrestling fan, sorry to get off in the weeds for you, but we lost someone, and it was someone that all of us grew up watching, and it just sucks, man. I feel like I'm getting older, losing our heroes and shit.
What's unfortunate too is that he's got a story that's pretty notable for having addiction problems and substance abuse issues,
And a comeback story.
And Diamond Dallas Page is famously known for getting him onto the road to recovery. And yeah, he made a comeback, man. When he got inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, he was clean. He was doing good.
Two-time Hall of Famer.
It sucks, but it sounds like he, fell off the wagon during COVID. It put him back on some hard times. And it just sucks, man.
He was already starting to miss booking dates, and it was getting bad.
Same patterns of behavior from the past, right? That was his issue, unfortunately, that tainted his career. He had some fucking great moments. I think we're gonna maybe talk some wrestling matches that involved either Scott Hall or Razor Ramon, but it sucks that he ultimately succumbed to his issues, man. And I've known people to be in the situations where they fall or they get injured and they're helpless and they're there for a while. And I can't imagine that type of situation, especially with a broken hip, and who knows what just he went through, and then to suffer 3 fucking heart attacks, man. That's not an easy way to,
No.
It sucks.
I mean,
it sucks
Scott Hall is he's one of the first few wrestlers I can remember watching. You remember the NWO, the Wolfpack, and all of that shit. And it was just such a polarizing thing in that time of the WCW, and it created almost the WCW versus the NWO. It was it was like civil war in wrestling, and those dudes were at the fucking forefront of it.
This is live and direct, Justin James. Live as fuck.
Live right now. We live in here, people. But I'm taking a fat dabby. But yeah, man, I'm always down to talk about, which we can definitely reminisce on Scott and everyone's shit like that.
We can reminisce on some Scott. We got music news. We got other bullshit to talk about.
Smoke for Razor Ramon, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? This may be inappropriate, but bottoms up.
To Ramon, to Scott Hall, baby. Let's go. I apologize for my technical difficulties, guys. I'm on McDonald's Wi-Fi right now. And it's pretty rough.
I hated you before you had the problem, so it doesn't really matter. Do you guys want to get in the Kanye beef?
We definitely can, but shout out to Matt. Me and Matt hung out earlier this week one-on-one. Actually got
hanging out.
Got some one-on-one time. Got got a little saucy real quick because we're despite us being in the places that we are in our lives right now, which is anything, but a bad spot. We're both doing pretty well for ourselves. We
Definitely drank and drove for 0.4 miles.
Can you hear me now?
0.3?
I don't know what's
0.3?
going on with my equipment.
I don't know. I
idea.
can still hear you, but you sound like shit. Nope, you're cutting out again.
Oh, you can't, and I can't.
No, I can hear you, but you know what? Fuck you. You'll figure it out. Figure it out, Brian. We can see you. We can see your ugly mug.
Man,
We can still hear you. Can you not
Let's see
hear us?
right
Do I
now.
need to boot him? I'll kick him.
what's happening?
Let's get into some news. What do we got?
All right, so the Kanye shit. So Brian was gonna have fun with this because he said, "Yo, Kanye scared Pete Davidson so bad that he had to dip to space." But Pete Davidson actually canceled. He's actually no longer going to space on the Jeff Bezos flight. Brian, do you read us from out there in outer
Back
space?
out.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, this guy, dude. This fucking guy, you famook.
So
Pete
he's
Davidson's
not going to space anymore?
No, he says he's too busy. Like, dude, I know you're doing SNL. I know you're trying to like get that bag and make that guap. But come on, how busy could you be to not schedule it? Like, you're going to space for a day, like a fucking day, dude. You only go for a day. You're only there for a day. It's not like you could check in and get a late checkout. It's not like the fucking Marriott.
Is it like, are you gone a whole day? Like,
it's just a day trip. It's a fucking
so
day
like,
trip. Yeah, it's millions.
What are
dollars.
these space flights? Like, you just like go up, flip around in space a couple times, and then just come straight back down. Like, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, what the fuck are we even doing this for?
Like, it doesn't even look. I think you get up out of like the atmosphere and you could see like the stars and you're in space, but you're like not really Earth. I think you're in that middle part, and then they just come back. Because it's not like you get to go and like touch dirt or touch like moon dust or anything. You don't get
like,
to,
what can you
Martian.
see? Like, what can you see?
Apologize for
Any,
jumping back in, but are we talking about Pete Davidson running away from Kanye?
Yeah, he's not going to space anymore.
Oh, he's not.
I'm just trying to figure out what these fucking space flights are. Like, can you even like motherfuckers can't even like turn their head or anything? Like,
here's what it is. It's the ability to do some shit other people can't do, right? They've got the money and they've got the funds.
Understandable.
It's, they actually just announced earlier this week through Wired. Wired had an article that some company announced that they're going to have the first space hotel by 2027.
Oh, shut up.
That shit. Yeah, a space hotel. I shit you not. A space hotel.
Bullshit.
That's what the space station is. The space station is a fucking thing.
What's a hotel for what? There has to be something there.
Are we just about to be sending like? Are we just like sending untrained people to space now?
Yeah.
Like any Joe Schmo can just fucking leave the planet.
Sent William Shatner to space because he played a spaceman on TV, dude.
The private sector for space is ridiculous right now. Like, it's got so much money and it's mostly private companies.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's great.
Like, just going to space.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's the next step. It's like, I've already gone to Saint-Tropez like 4 times. I might as well just start going to space.
Homeboy that does Virgin, Elon Musk, Amazon boy. Like, that's 3 private companies right there.
And they're stupid rich.
You've got people in India, you got people in China, you got companies in fucking, Europe. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Space Force?
Space Force is happening. They just talked about they want to do like a highway patrol. They want to have some sort of like highway patrol in space.
But what are they governing?
Guys, I'm not making.
Who are they pulling over?
Yeah.
It sucks because I have a Voodoo Ranger. It's called Juice Force, and it's a fucking Space Force getup, and it fucking looks all dope. But I'm not drinking it because it's like 10%.
Yeah, like, are they pulling aliens over?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, how does that even fucking work? Like, is that their way of admitting to aliens? Like, who's up there?
Were you not following the drama?
Hey, you guys are definitely illegals. Like, to what?
Were you illegal aliens? Were you not following the drama when the Ukraine thing broke out between the astronauts up at the ISS? They were like legitimate. They were legitimately like, he goes, "What Ukraine thing?" That's about right. I mean, we're not going there, but just for the sake of like relevancy, the space is so relevant and so
not relevant at the same time.
Exactly. And like we're going back to the moon. People are talking about going back to the moon. We're getting dope shit from Mars. Like, yo, Mars is
Are
dope.
we really getting dope shit from Mars, Brian?
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? Have you seen these photos?
What are we getting from that?
Have
Some
you seen these
pictures?
photos? Bro, we're taking photos of another planet from the surface. These photos are ridiculous.
I thought we already did that.
I don't even know if I
You are
believe
seeing
you.
these photos. These photos.
I have seen the photos.
Oh, bro,
I've seen them.
It's breathtaking.
Yeah, it looks crazy, but it's still just like. So it's just we're going from fucking taking pictures on a planet to being like, all right, here's a Marriott, like the fuck out of here.
Like if there's a hotel, there has to be something else there, like a Six Flags the Moon, or like a Starbucks, or like a.
I was gonna say
Seasons, or like
Starbucks and
fucking
shit.
like Black Angus on the moon would hit, son.
Jordan, think about it. You are a Kanye West or a Pete Davidson or
that's an insult, isn't it?
You are so filthy fucking rich. Every day you have the option of taking just some new grandiose adventure. Eventually, you're gonna be at a party. Okay, hear me out. You're gonna be at a party in New York. It's gonna be this classy style little ball, right? You got a honey on your arm. You're schmoozing. You're having a great time, throwing a couple back, feeling loose. All of a sudden, Elon Musk starts talking your ear up, and he goes, "You know what, Jordan? You know what? I can put you up in space. I can put you up in space, and you'll be up there, and you can be up there for however long you want to be up there." And you're gonna be like, "Well,
mama, let me whisper in your ear."
and he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna do it on a Tuesday," and you're gonna be like, "I think I can do it. I think I'll be there." You're going, son. You're going. This is something that is a once in a lifetime experience.
Scam, dude. Don't fucking do it.
No, I'm not.
I don't want to go. If it comes down to it, and they're like, "Yo,
What stuff?"
Brian, right now, that's sitting and talking to you guys. If they're like, "Yo, you have the chance of going and living on Mars. You can't come back because we're not doing that trip, but you can go and you can live on Mars, or you can stay here on Earth." I'm staying here, right? But rich as fuck, Brian, who has fuck you money, Brian, who is like being offered a like 2-hour ride in space. I'm gonna fucking go, bro. I'm gonna see what the Earth looks like from space. Fuck yeah. What? Hell yeah, son. No, you wouldn't.
I guess.
I don't.
That's the thing, though. Is I tell people this all the time when they're always like, "If I was that rich, I wouldn't." That's like, no. You don't understand. When you are that rich, you just operate on a different level. It's like you go from like, I'm not gonna buy a coffee table. I'm gonna buy a fucking $800,000 coffee table made out of like a giraffe's spine.
I'm eating the gnarliest edible. If I go, I'm eating the gnarliest edible before I go.
Think about it, Jordan. Think about it. And then in 20 years, you get to look back and go, I was high as fuck in space, dog. I was high.
You ever seen space on weed?
Homeboy fucked a Martian once.
Never seen space on weed.
Have you ever been to space?
On weed?
On weed? Yo, my shit just straight said, "Fuck you, Brian. I'm not gonna work," and stopped working on it.
Yeah. Good. So Kanye, is chasing Pete Davidson to space. Apparently, that's before we got off on that tangent.
Not only chasing him to space, he bought the house across the street from Kim.
Oh, that's old news.
Look at that shit. What a beautiful fucking face,
dude. All I know is like he's just racking up a fucking incredible like case against him in this fucking custody fight.
Did anyone else find it hilarious when Pete? You read the text, right? Pete referred to himself. Hey, it's Skeet.
I didn't read the text. Know what happened?
Oh, that fucking killed me, dude. When he texted Kanye, he said, "Hey, yay, it's Skeet." He referred to himself as Skeet.
Like already just being an asshole, like off rip, like, "Hey, it's Skeet, man."
He said, "Where are you right now?" And he's like, "In bed with your wife."
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, and sent himself a shirtless selfie of him sticking his tongue out in a peace sign.
Oh man,
where the fuck have I been?
All over the internet.
Oh man,
like,
yeah. Then he talked about trying to get him help. All right, so
yeah, like so like I typically like don't. I'm usually like Kanye's wilding. He needs to chill out and all this stuff. How are you going to antagonize the man and be like, "Let me help you"? Like,
yeah.
What's the point of that?
Okay, so let's run through the shit that Ye's done just the past like couple days after the text that Brian hasn't even read about. Ye apparently said something insensitive to Trevor Noah on Instagram, violating the platform's policies on hate speech, harassment, and bullying, which I know all about. And he got himself a 24-hour ban from Instagram. Steve Harvey warns Kanye, if you pull up, it ain't what you want. After Kanye made all those comments about DL Hughley, DL Hughley is gonna fire back at Kanye and like try to like speak on his mental health as well. Everyone's trying to say that he's like crazy and deteriorating. Like, Ye is at it again. Well, at least I wasn't crying on the phone about how big Pete's Peter is. If you want her back instead of acting up, why don't you try doing some dick ups?
You guys can hear me, correct?
Oh,
yes.
I swear, Brian, you were about to get
No, we're good.
booted.
We're good.
I will send Gal Gadot over there to assassinate you from behind.
I did know the Instagram ban, and hey, people are saying that he's having like a manic episode, and I don't know if this is necessarily anything about getting Kim back. I think this is about his ego being tested publicly. And think about it. Did you guys watch Genius 2, by the way? You have to watch Genius to get a scope of where Kanye is coming from, because it does provide such a good insight. And if you're already into Kanye's asshole like we are, it provides deeper layers as to why he's acting the way that he's acting. And listen, hear me out on this. He is a god in his eyes, right? He is being tested because his big booty, famous sex icon, former wife, ex-wife, went from literally dating or marrying and fathering the children of a billionaire rap and fashion mogul icon in Kanye West. And she is now dating Pete fucking Davidson. Just let that sink in for a second.
Pete Davidson just be bagging like A-list girls, though.
That's fine.
Like that's
fine.
what he does.
Yes,
like,
I understand that.
It is a phenomenon that no normal person can explain.
No. Pete Davidson is pulling. Hey, Pete Davidson probably has a fucking hog on him, boys. Let's be honest. Pete Davidson is hilarious. He's awkward as fuck looking, and he probably has a fat hog, and that means chicks are gonna love him. Pete Davidson can keep doing his fucking thing. Kanye is taking the biggest fucking uppercut to his ego, because in his world, Pete Davidson is the scum of the earth, bro. Are you kidding me? A dorky white comedian? You cannot step up to Kanye. You can't step up to Yeezy. You can't step up to Ye. Are you kidding me? And there's no way your dick is bigger than Ye's. There's no way you're dicking down Kim better than Ye did. All right, so he's being tested on so many levels.
What did Amber Rose call Kanye after they broke up?
Booty hole liver,
in the booty hole ass bitch.
Yeah, fingers in the booty hole ass bitch. And then she went into detail on Breakfast Club, talking about how he used to like his asshole too.
Yeah.
I missed that interview. So happy that I did.
I ain't mad at getting the butt played with, gentlemen. Just hear me out. Don't knock it till you try.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Do I bring him back? No. Okay, all right. We can move on.
Man.
Yeah, we can move on. Whew, I'm pretty sure if we go,
I don't know what whole the podcast we got to.
If we go any further into butt play, I'm gonna have to change all the titles of the episode, change all the meta tags.
It's my bad guy entrance because I just fucking roasted all you guys on this podcast.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
What?
Bro. Oh. God, I never, dude, my search history for this show is so disgusting now. I never thought I'd have to look up Pete Davidson shirtless, but here I am.
There you go.
I'm just gonna move on. Can we move on to some lighter news?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I just can't believe he fucking straight up discuss in bed with your ex-wife.
I can't understand a word you're fucking saying.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. God. I gave you the opportunity. I don't even know what the fuck you were saying, man.
I dropped my toothpick. Damn it.
I'm dying at the fact that this motherfucker is in bed with Kim Kardashian.
Man, that was last episode, bro. That was last week we talked about that shit, man.
Last episode.
You weren't here. Where you been, dog?
Oh, man. All right. Lighter news. What you got for us, Matt?
Let's move on to some lighter news.
Apparently,
the baby mother of Young Thug was shot and killed in a bowling alley.
said lighter news. What the fuck?
Apparently,
Yo.
they were celebrating a friend's birthday. A fight breaks out over a bowling ball. This is what I'm like. I don't understand. Okay.
Hey, isn't this the second fucking violent ass fight that's happened at a bowling alley with a famous rapper in like a month?
Wasn't
I'll
a
have
famous
to-
Young
Jamie
Thug? I
looked
don't
at
think
that.
was
Fuck, I
there.
forgot Jamie died.
Was Young Thug there?
Hold on. The suspect then allegedly waited in the parking lot for 20 minutes until she left and shot her. That's ugly. This is truly an atrocity. Quote, a young lady has lost her life over a bowling ball. We talk about conflict resolution time and time again, and this is an escalated dispute. So we will work this case through the night and we will find the person responsible. We know who are, so go ahead and turn yourself in.
Wow, dude, that is fucking crazy. Over a fucking bowling ball.
She is the mother of Young Thug's 14-year-old. Wait, hold on. Mother confirmed. Thug is the father of her 14-year-old grand. Yeah, 14-year-old.
It was
14-year-old
the
daughter.
baby. The baby and his baby's mama were having a fucking little party at a bowling alley a
No,
month
it was
ago.
the baby and his baby mama's brother. It was
There you go.
Danny
Yeah,
Lee's
yeah.
mother.
They got a fight. That was a bowling alley a
and
month
that dude
ago.
got his
Yeah.
ass
Whooped.
whooped at
They
the bowling
jumped the
alley.
fuck out of
Bro,
him, bro.
Yeah,
And
he
what's
got
so
beat the
funny-
fucked
funny
up at the
is
bowling alley.
they thought that it was the good idea to get him on the fucking alley. They got
And
him on the
slipping,
actual
sliding.
lane, and they were slipping and sliding all over the fucking place, bro.
It was
They fucked
sloppy.
themselves
Shit was
up.
wild, dude.
It was
Like the
fucking
baby
crazy.
did the first shot, and then like he dipped, and the other dudes jumped him. It was stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't buy the baby records. Don't stream
Hey,
them.
and apparently don't go fucking bowling because shit gets fucking crazy.
If
Hey,
you're gonna
man,
go
it
bowling, be ready to
depends, you know?
fucking scrap.
Yeah, you better be carrying
Gotta
heat.
drop the ball and just start
You better
throwing
bring that
haymakers
burner.
and shit.
You better bring that burner if you're gonna go bowling.
Oh my god.
Bowling
Bringing
and
the
burners.
burner to bowling?
Bowling and burners. Apparently, dude. I don't know.
Bringing the blickies of bowling
Brian,
alley night.
Brian's hitting somebody in the head hit with a headshot and going
Just put a
straight.
stick in the box, bitch.
Mama, don't forget the llama.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh,
Boom,
that's
boom, 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 boom.
all right. In more lighthearted news, a band that we used to enjoy a lot, and their singer almost died but didn't, is coming back. Maylene and the Sons of
Hey.
Disaster.
Oh, it's Furnace
man.
Fest.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
Hey,
dude?
I'm just stoked fucking Dallas Taylor's healthy, man. That's fucking good to hear, and I'm glad that they're back making music. I'm super jacked for it. Super jacked.
Oh man. So this is a Facebook post they made. Miracles do, you know, it's Facebook because they're old. Miracles do exist. I shouldn't be alive, much less able to function more than a toddler. I am so blessed and thankful for everyone that stuck by me, blah, blah, blah. Also, everyone that stuck by me for believing, blah, blah, blah. I hope to see as many of you and share this moment at Furnace Fest with us, which I believe is Alabama. So that's their home state. So that's pretty cool for them. So that's going to be a big deal. Maylene and the Sons of Disaster are back. If you like Southern metal or need a crash course in how cool Southern metal can be,
I feel like a lot of bands,
Maylene
I feel like
as
a lot
Lynyrd
of bands from the
Skynyrd on-
scene reunite for that.
Here's
Lynyrd
a
Skynyrd on crack.
Here's a fun little story about Dallas Taylor and Maylene's and the Sons of Disasters. Me and Matt interviewed them back in like 2008 or 2009 with Attack Attack. And we were on the bus or on the van, mind you, this
Shitty
rigged
little
up
van.
that was transitioned into some sleeping quarters with Maylene and the Sons of Disasters. And Dallas Taylor proceeded to tell us that he had a camo tattoo on his butt cheek. And we were completely flabbergasted. We didn't believe him. We were like, no, you don't. Sure enough, Dallas Taylor pulls his pants down, and in about a decent size 10-inch diameter fucking blotch of fucking camo patch. And we were like, what the hell, man? He's like, I was just hanging out with my friends. They were like, yo, get a camo patch on your butt. I got a camo patch on my butt. And it's just fucking an army camo patch, brown,
It was
green.
my wallpaper for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it because I
On
kept
his butt
pictures
cheek.
from that era.
Yep, on his butt cheek. It was a great story. Phenomenal guys, very nice. They're very, very genuine, very nice, great stories. Obviously, the original vocalist for Under Oath, and then he had a successful career in Maylene, and fucking great. Glad to have him back.
That's pretty sweet. You brought up Attack Attack. We definitely have to shout them out.
The Scuttle Tour, East Coast Scuttle Tour. Did you see
East
that?
Coast Scuttle Tour tickets are selling out fast. We are going to have, let me tell you right now, we are going to have such inside coverage to this tour that the band doesn't even fucking know about it yet.
Yep.
We have a mole on this tour. We are crashing this tour. We are going to bring you the absolute worst coverage of this tour you
Yep.
could possibly imagine.
Yep.
And it's going to be great.
And their openers, if you want to go back to the poster real quick, pop that bitch up. Across the white water tower is that little teeny tiny print next to Until I Wake, right there under Conquer Divide to the right. They are the openers. They actually released an album today. It's not too bad, you know. It's metalcore for sure, right up the alley of your standard metalcore. But they are a fairly new band. Fairly recently got signed, so they released that album, and they're going to be opening up the tour with Attack Attack on the East Coast, which is pretty exciting stuff. And again, their
I
album.
can only imagine what they had to do to open that tour. Oh God,
A lot of backwater crab dangles.
oh man, I hope they brought mouthwash.
I have the definition of a backwater crab dangle. If you guys want it, you want it?
I wasn't gonna fucking ask, but
here you go, baby.
Go
so
ahead.
this is a collegiate Greco-Roman wrestling move. So this actually gives a throwback to the wrestling theme of the show. But what you do is your opponent is on all fours. You take your index finger and your thumb right here. It's called a C clamp. This is called a C clamp in jiu-jitsu or in wrestling, right? A C
What are
clamp.
you about to C clamp?
And you're gonna C clamp their like balls and taint area.
Okay.
You're gonna C clamp that. You're gonna C clamp that, right? And then you're gonna get a little twist, and you're gonna drive that finger right up their butt crack. You're gonna drive that right up their butt crack, and that's called a backwater crab dangle, and it is illegal in only 13 of the 13 states in the 48 continental states that are actually like competitive wrestling states.
All right, all right, okay. Jesus God. I wish where was he when we needed to teach people something in episode 101? Fuck.
Bringing it for 102. I don't know.
All right, can I rant for like 2 seconds here?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's not a very deep thought. You know, it's just it's about skin deep because I'm shallow. What's up with bands that, especially these fucking scene bands, that scream all the time and do breakdowns, and then they decide, okay, we're gonna sing all the time now. We're gonna go melodic, and we're gonna make this mainstream push. But we're all just a bunch of ugly, funky-looking dudes that should never be in press photos, and I can't sing at all, and I never could. And we're just gonna push forward and release this album, probably on Fearless, and see where it gets us. And then it comes out, and I saw the music video today, and it's fucking trash. Okay. So what do you guys think of the new Wage War sound?
All right, I'm glad that we're.
I didn't hear it. I don't listen to Wage War.
They used to be Breakdown 101, and now it's.
I was
so did everybody fucking else. Like now, everyone's not anymore.
Okay, cool.
Fucking everyone gave it up.
I know. And that's just what we talk about, right? We just talk about literally all the same shit, all the same bands. It's kind of gross. It's almost like we fucking hate it, you know?
Oh shit, I get it.
You know, I first couple albums from Rage War I enjoyed. Yeah, they were fucking a little bit heavier, a little bit more grungy. They had a different kind of sound that you were expecting, I think, from a band coming from Ocala and being like represented by A Day to Remember back in the day.
Ocala.
But I mean, they started doing this a couple records ago. Like their change to mainstream sound came a couple albums ago, and that's when
it came
the
really
same
time as
it.
Burger King.
And it just from then on, I mean, here's my question. Do bands do this intentionally? Do they know that they're eventually going to make that transition to a radio-friendly pop-core sound?
Are they self-aware and they know that they can't fucking sing? So like it, like my whole question.
But you have to, Matt. If you want to get popular, you have to go that route. You have to go that route. Can we acknowledge that real quick?
What are they going to do when you get stuck in front of someone? You're not going to do fucking acapella.
You have to go radio-friendly. You have to. If you come on.
I mean, if you want for a fact that if you put all these spikes in an open mic night, that he's not gonna impress. But if you have him doing the fucking melodic screaming and shit that he does, the yelling, that shit worked out into singing better than if he tried to just high pitch sing his way to the top, because it fucking doesn't work. And there's not a lot of bands that take a page out of a Bob Dylan or a Kurt Cobain and try to just sing like that with their natural voice. It's always overproduced, sounds like shit. No one goes the alternative route or tries to sound like,
Well, yeah, we're not
bands did
dealing
in the
with
late 90s.
we're dealing with wage war. We're not dealing with the Beatles.
I'm
We're
talking
dealing
about
with
any band that's in their shoes because they're just the
five
latest
albums in,
example.
5 or 6 albums in, and they realize they need a couple more downloads on Spotify. So yeah, they got to make a turn. Unfortunately, like that sucks. But what are you gonna do? My question is, why are we allowing bands, if they are doing this? Looking at you, fucking, We Came as Romans. I understand that there's a stance to We Came as Romans. Here's my gripe with them. They came up much like Wage War. They came up in a time where they were fucking the unsigned band, and then once they got signed, everybody was like, "Here it goes, dude. This is you. You've been so popular unsigned. Here you go. The scene is yours. You put out maybe 1 or 2 smash albums. They're good, but then you take that like step off that cliff, or you make that right turn, or you start doing that pop friendly stuff. And I'm not advocating for bands to not evolve their sound. I want bands to mature and evolve their sound, but we can tell when you're doing it for the sake of getting downloads and plays. We can tell when you're doing it because it's not the shit. That's not what got you to the fucking
We
scene.
know
And you're doing
you
such a drastic
suck
change. And you're
before
also
you
not
know.
exactly. Like, we can see the bullshit. Of course, Bring Me the Horizon is going to be the band that takes that starsh or that harsh radio friendly turn.
But they
And
could have fucking failed.
Their
And
turn
they
wasn't
could have.
harsh though. They
It ended up
gradually
being.
brought it in. Like it gradually got
Yeah,
to
fair.
where it got
it
to.
did, and it got there though
Better
through
than any
good.
band I could
Of
say.
course, yes,
So-
absolutely.
But there is
It
a
got there
fair
though.
amount of dumbass scene
Let me
kids that
speak to the
skipped
point.
that album.
Let me speak to the point. From This Is What the Edge of Your Seat was made for, to Suicide Season, to There Is a Hell, Believe Me, I Seen It, There Is a Heaven, Let's Keep It a Secret. Those were fucking all great albums. And that's my point. They progressed with a sound and a veracity that was good. Their overall sound and appearance and image as a band progressed in a positive manner all throughout the span of those records. We don't have that with just every band. And we can tell that not every band is doing this in a way that comes with maturity and growth and progress as a band, as a unit. Rather, it comes as a necessity for the sake of surviving as a band and making it, so to speak. Like, Bring Me the Horizon was going to do that regardless. They just so happened to do it in a way that made them fucking a world-renowned name all of a sudden, But they did so with quality music, quality production, and a fucking, I mean, dude, did you see the MGK
I
fucking
can believe it. I just wish they
the feature
didn't.
list? I mean, yeah, it's fucking gross. It's
Fuck
gross
that
now.
MGK feature list. Fuck him.
It's gross now,
Fuck
but
Black Bear.
we can't deny. That's so funny.
Man, Black Bear's dope. Chill.
Yeah, I like Black Bear too. I know he needs to shut the fuck up. We
When
can't
all
deny.
when all of this punk pop shit started up in the last couple years, I remember telling my homie, shout out Josh, was just like, I wish that Black Bear would have started all this, because like he was actually like playing like acoustic emo rap type shit before like he became who he was, and like if anybody should have carried that torch, I felt like he should have been it.
He grew up in like Calabasas, right? He grew up pretty privileged, did he not?
He had money before he started this Black Bear career
because he
I
talks
don't know
about
writing.
he talks about in a couple of songs getting his mom's money and pills and shit, and like that's what makes me. And he talks about kind of growing up rich, and I'm like, and so that's where I'm like, he has the means to make any style of music. Black Bear does, in my opinion, and the fact that he's transitioned from a hip hop sound to like this kind of poppy R&B, so what he's doing now, that I think is to what we're talking about. I think that's his musically, that exactly, he is more of like that poppy acoustic kind of sound. But when you got money and you can fucking get probably dope beats and you're into rap, and again, why not fucking, and he's good. Yeah, I like Black Bear as a hip hop artist.
Him
He's
being
good.
rich against him, because how
But
many
his new
people
shit
in the
is
scene do you know that are
secretly
like that?
every band and artist you listen to has rich parents that got them to where they're at.
Not always,
I know,
but
what is that
there
about?
are a
9
heavy
times out of
chunk.
10, and it's like, god damn, them too. Like, I'm not gonna name the band because I know them personally, and I'm still kind of a fan. But there's a band I know. It's like one dude, and like he hires the rest of the band and shit. But like, he's writing his new album in fucking Malibu. and you're gonna go do that and then come out and be like the fake posse guy. Kind of bothers me.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the
But that's
same
not
dude
everybody. To
who had
Jordan's
a
point, that
fan
isn't
build
everybody.
him a custom studio in his backyard, and he lives, if he's not at that house, he lives in the city above a recording studio. So that's 3 options.
I just hit you up in the private chat. Can you let me know if I'm accurate on this
Go for it.
assumption? I just hit you up. I'm letting you know.
Oh, in
It's
the
in
private chat?
Yeah, because you said you didn't want to say it.
No.
No? Okay. I'll
Brian
make you
guessed
know.
before their
Brian's
eyes.
gonna be Brian's gonna
band
be
that,
in this
like,
private chat the
currently
whole
is-
night trying to guess who it is now.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
But,
Tell us. Who is it?
Oh, it's Stick Figure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, a lot of
Thoughts
people
on
don't know
Mod
like
Sun?
what that dude does or like where he goes, but like, man, he's like he has like so many options as far as recording studios and shit, and like, yeah, just to know that like, oh, you're writing that kind of album in Malibu, like, no wonder it came out easy. No wonder like you're stress free and can focus on fucking music. Okay.
Here we got a comment. Thoughts on Mod Sun? Never.
Yeah,
Really
I was about to bring
about
that
him.
up. So I don't
So
know anything
I don't
about his
know
music,
Mod
but I
Sun
know
personally.
Derek's dope.
Yeah, like, but he's another person, but he's another person who has ties to like the scene, like, you know, 4-letter lie, scary kids. Like,
I have a picture
if
of him
anybody
somewhere.
should be like carrying that torch, it's somebody like him.
I have a picture of him somewhere. Hold on. I gotta find
Like,
this shit.
You know, I just feel like if we're gonna do this kind of thing with pop music right now and try to, like, you know, make it, you know, punk it up and all this shit, it just feels like it should be a little more authentic, right? Like, that's just me. I don't
What's
know.
the okay? Yeah, I can agree,
What?
but I want to hear your expectation of what is that?
Just like actually making, like, having bands again. Like, it's just a bunch of fucking like kids writing songs and then they have like a bunch of hired musicians coming with them. Like, let's bring fucking bands back. Like, if we're gonna do this, let's just go all the way with it. Like, make your fucking bands.
I mean, is it safe to say that every band is going to have a core 1 or 2 members that are going to be the ones that stick around, like, regardless of, and make the band happen, right? Whether they're the writers or they're the ones, the guitarist and drummer, and regardless, they're going to have a core, you know. Isn't that the case?
Yes, but those other members still have to fucking matter because they're in the band and they probably have another role of some sort.
If your band is going to have
like,
depth,
that shit was always weird, like weird
on tour. Like, besides Craig, no one else in that band matters.
I didn't want to use them as an example though, because Craig came from fucking Flint, Michigan, with no fucking money. Like, I mean, we know Craig on a different level than I think some people do, and we don't even know him on that big of a level. But we know that Craig and the guys, most of the guys in that original lineup, made themselves who they were.
Would Youngblood be considered in the same genre? Yeah, Youngblood. That's another example of what I'm talking about. Like, Youngblood is just an artist. He's not a. It's not a band. It's just some fucking guy making rock. You know, like, making band music.
Yeah, like,
I'm not trying to really like hate so much on the artist. I just like, why are we not calling this what it is?
I mean, let's look at examples. That's a good point, and I get what you're saying.
Epitaph went on an emo rapper signing spree.
Let's look at examples where that's.
You know what else Epitaph did? Not resign.
I don't know.
We kind of deserve that.
I don't know what he was.
Dude, out of all the bands in the world, it's like, okay, so what if your EP didn't sell? You're still pretty good. It's not like anyone fucking like molested anyone or fucked a kid or anything.
Oh, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Shit's over.
Then maybe you should have fucked a kid.
Come on, Pete.
Okay.
Is that the Pete Davidson joke? Like, come on, bro.
All right. Anyways.
Come on.
Let's look at. Okay, I have an example that kind of
music for 15-year-old girls and acts like a creep on stage. Okay, time out. That applies to Youngblood and MGK, so I don't know who we're talking about, but fuck both of them. Both of them.
Both.
Both them sons of bitches.
Real quick, Jordan Tupper said that the new Mood Ring song is fucking legit, and it is. It is legit. He said,
Yeah,
it's
yo,
fire.
Mood Ring. Okay. So we found them. We can take credit for all their success from here on out now.
For the
Yeah,
love
yeah.
of God.
Yeah, because we interviewed them. You know, I don't know if we got to talk about this on the Hall of Fame episode, but there is a band that we've interviewed in this string of interviews, 102 episodes now, that's already broken up. That Australian band Stuck Out is performing their final shows. But like, I was thinking about it. So they broke up, but like, we haven't had anyone on the show that died. So be careful.
You know, I don't expect the show to take these types of turns. You know, yeah, that's a good move. That's a real good
Anna
move.
Marie also said,
You know, Jordan,
both of them. Both of them.
both of them, yeah,
Both.
Shout out to Anna Marie, a new.
Let's
Sweet
see.
Mother of
Sweet
God is
Mother of
perfect
God,
evolution
it
of beard
is the
growth.
perfect evolution of beard
You
growth.
talking about my beard right now or what?
Who the
you
fuck
talking
is he
about?
talking about?
Who you talking about?
That
Me?
could be for anybody.
I think my beard is.
I think I might
Dad.
have had a baby face last week, but I don't know.
Dad, my beard has been fucking fire for. And I'm not.
Actually, I think I did have a baby face last week, but
Spring is
I don't
here,
know.
and I don't think I'm fucking shaving. Anywho, what's the next topic? I feel like we can't. I wish I was Will Swan eating a burger right now, bro. I wish I was eating a burger right now. That's for sure.
Oh damn!
That's
bacon
how Anna found
cheeseburger.
us, because that's who messaged me and said I'm the burger that Will Swan ate.
You
don't want to be that burger because I'm pretty sure like it got devoured and then left on the ground and I drove over it.
How was it both devoured and left on the ground?
Story.
Because it was a Whataburger burger, so like it was huge.
It was a Whataburger burger.
Yeah. Whataburger burger.
Yeah.
That was that dude. Yeah, after that we went
so
to
many,
Whataburger and got burgers again, and that's when Mingus told me, "Tell this guy to fuck off." And I said, "Hey, fuck off."
I have so many of these,
dude. You fucking would.
Yeah,
I have so many.
I hope nobody from Whataburger Corporate watches this because they will fucking come after you, son.
I don't give a shit. Come and get me.
I just want to let everybody know that the original fucking dope fast food thing to do was to cheer, especially like a Whataburger or an In-N-Out or a Terry's, where the lines are ridiculously long and it's packed inside and you're waiting for like 20, 30 minutes.
Fatburger is not spelled that way.
It's not spelled that way, and Fatburger is probably number 3
open
on
one,
my
though,
fast
like
food
that.
burger list.
What's a Burger 21? Someone mentioned that the other day. What's that mean? You ever heard of Burger 21? Is that a thing?
Fuck not, no.
Said you was trying to go to Fuddruckers.
Oh man, you know I've only been to Fuddruckers one time.
Me too,
and it was mediocre as fuck.
They just opened a Fuddruckers over here, but for years I've been trying to
open them.
Yeah, dude, they just expanded. They opened one out here.
Mediocre, bro. I'm down with that.
They butterfly their hot dogs. A little painful, but they taste good.
I'm down for their machine they got where you can mix like any flavor into the sodas. That was pretty dope. Their vanilla cream Dr. Pepper is pretty good. But yeah, dude.
Fuckers.
What is that? Futtbuckers. I get it. Okay. Yep. Futtbuckers. I like it.
Home of the $5 fuck it bucket of shrimp.
Fuck it bucket of shrimp.
The $5 fucking bucket of shrimp.
What kind of restaurant is this?
It's right next door to Uncle Touchy's Pizza Palace and more.
Which is legit the origins of Pizzagate, 100%. Yeah, Uncle Touchy's. What was? Uncle Touchy's Pizza Emporium.
Palace and more.
Oh, Pizza Palace and more.
Pizza Palace.
They have a glass bottom ball pit.
Hey, Uncle Touchy's
glass bottle ball pit. Dude, that doesn't sound like a metal, like a grindcore song title. Jordan, I've never heard it.
Come here, Jordan. Come here. I gotta ask you something. You know the best part about 28-year-olds?
Oh God, what?
There's 20 of them.
I gotta stop coming on this fucking shit. I gotta stop coming on here. Y'all are fucking wild.
Wow. Oh,
You know the
okay.
best
I
part
was gonna
about
say
58-year-old?
Just
no.
just kick yourself
Stop.
out.
I was gonna say if we ever
God,
make
give me some
merch,
different fucking news. This is the second
I was gonna
kid
say,
joke you fucking made tonight.
if we ever make merch, we gotta make Uncle Touchy's Pizza Palace and More Emporium fucking t-shirt.
How about we don't? How
Uncle
about we
Touchy's,
fucking
Last
don't?
Uncle
spot on boat
Touchy's
fries
Pizza
and last
Palace
spot on
and
ball
More
pit.
Emporium. That's exactly what it is. Uncle Touchy's Pizza Palace and More Emporium.
Like Emporium. Like, what are you selling there?
Oof.
Whew.
Wow. All right.
Hey, speaking of
Are we
some
doing
unwanted
any other
touching,
music
Deshaun Watson
news?
got traded to the Browns.
Yeah, any other music news?
Yeah,
Anything?
fuck Cleveland.
Are you doing anything?
I don't know what else. He's the
Did we talk
fucking
about
moderator.
the Attack Tour already?
Yes,
We did talk about the Attack Tour.
Shit.
Hold on. I got some shit. Hold up.
Make merch.
Hold up.
Take my fucking money. Okay.
We got to sell.
We got a sale.
We got to sell.
I got these stickers. Come free with
There you
every
go.
order.
All right. There we go. See?
And if and you know
Already on the
what,
way.
we'll just have Brian's mom do the packaging, and she'll just slip a couple nugs in there.
Oh yeah, for sure. She'll do that up in fucking.
Damn, you just like the ops
sold
just
me.
like put her out on the airwaves like that. Like
My mom's
you
fucking G, dude.
fantastic.
My mom's G.
Yo, shouts to Brian's mom. I got her blocked on Facebook for the past, like, I don't know, 11 years.
My mom fight anybody, dude. My mom
Jesus.
fucking-
She will
She
fight
makes it-
me in a Chili's parking lot. She told me herself.
She makes fucking mean merch and fucking.
Apparently, you're the ops to her. Then
mean tacos. She makes mean tacos and fucking.
Dude, bruh. Okay, I went over to Brian's house.
Bro,
I
bro,
beat the
what?
shit out of him at Madden.
Yeah,
And then we fucking played more Madden, and he played as the Texans, and they were fucking terrible. But bruh, this dude,
Bruh.
this motherfucker, bruh. She bought me a fucking Royce da 5'9" album. That was cool. And then she put the mac and cheese seasoning from Kraft Mac and Cheese on her chicken tacos. It was like magic.
Let's get it.
Also,
Let's
I don't
get it.
know
My
why
mom's a
Brian's
fucking
a
saint.
Texans fan. He had never been to Texas at that point.
Okay, so yeah, let me wrap that. I'll explain that real quick. Sum it up.
So they
So
were a brand new team, and it was 2003, and I had just moved there.
2002.
Also,
they were the
hot as
expansion team.
shit.
They were the expansion team in 2002, and because me and Nick Bartoli, shout out to Nick Bartoli, we're talking shit to each other one day, and he was like, "Yo, we were gonna make like an actual bet for football because we were both really getting into football at the time, right? We were playing Madden a lot. We were really getting into who the players were. We were really getting into football, and so me and him made a bet, and it was the Texans' first game in 2002, and I picked the Texans, and they won. And I just remember talking a bunch of mad shit, and I just stuck with them because I talked a bunch.
Because you predicted one game correctly.
No, I just made a bet. I was like, I'm gonna go with the Texans, and they won. And I was like, oh, I'll just stick with the Texans, and I ended up following them. Whatever. I do know that David Carr went to fucking Fresno State, which, you know, shout out California, like Fresno, what up?
Yeah, and his little brother Derek Carr is chopping up in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he wasn't for the fucking Raiders. Yeah,
and he just got his Fresno State teammate Devontae
boot me
Adams.
real quick. I can't incriminate myself in what.
Get the fuck out of here! I'll say your mom's government name. Don't make me. Yeah.
Damn, the ops.
Yeah, Samantha Kern. Put it out there on blast,
ops, bro.
Yeah, get arrested. See if I care. Fuck around and find out. Okay, so NFL news, real quick. I want to just breeze through this right quick. R.I.P. John Clayton. All reports indicate Cody Rhodes has signed to the WWE. All right, so that's there. Deshaun, piece of shit. I molest masseuses Watson to the Browns. Von Miller to the Bills, so look out. Devontae Adams to my Raiders. Your boy Juju Smith-Schuster dipping out on Pittsburgh for Kansas City.
We wasn't going to give him $10 million.
Baker gone. I don't know where Baker going. I live out here, but I don't care.
Was Baker not included in the trade to Houston?
All the reports I've read, they don't say that. But if it is, that'd be good for him. Send him to Texas.
Can you fucking imagine that being like, well, do you want us to give you a quarterback back? Nah,
we're good.
we're good.
You
You
realize
can keep
Deshaun
them.
Watson's deal is a guaranteed 230 mil, and if
All of it.
all of it, and if he gets suspended because he's facing 23 civil lawsuits of sexual assault, the suspension is going to come out of the current base salary, which is somehow $1 million. It's all rooted for this man to just like it's in case he gets suspended over sexual assault shit. And then, oh, by the way, that's the man that's going to lead our franchise. That's going to be the face of our franchise. We're going to put him on posters outside the stadium. Like, come on.
Oh, as soon as the criminal charges got dropped, everybody was just like,
There was
"What's
no
up,
hope of a
Deshaun?"
criminal charge. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Real quick, I
I'm gonna get a
don't.
purple dot tattooed on my ass, and as I get old, wrinkly, it will turn into a prune.
Okay, great.
A raisin.
Now,
That's actually crazy because Brian has that.
I have 2 music-related things. Real quick.
Do you?
Yes.
You have 9 minutes.
Okay, well, definitely don't want that much time. So they announced Psycho Las Vegas this year. Are you interested in that? Bone Thugs and Harmony are playing, along with
Okay, I'm
Mayhem.
interested. I was like, is
Yeah.
that like Insane Clown
Bone
Posse?
Bone Thugs and Harmony are playing. Suicidal Tendencies are also playing. We have At the Gates, High on Fire, Paradise Lost. You're looking at Dance with the Dead. It's a lot of fucking weird ass acts. Primitive Man, Gatekeeper, King Woman. We've got Drain, fucking Hardcore Kings right now. Year of No Light, Marissa
Gross.
Nadler. Yeah, it's just a bunch of weird fucking acts. Bone Thugs and Harmony though, and it's August 19th to the 21st. Psycho Las Vegas, and then were either of you guys Darkest Hour fans? I'm a huge Darkest Hour fan.
saw
They
them
were,
against
they
my
were
will.
cool.
Okay, they're doing the Deliver Us 15-year anniversary tour this summer or spring, and they're fucking not coming to Texas, dude. I'm real bummed, but they're hitting about 15 states or 15 cities. Yeah, about 12 different states, but
You got a Pittsburgh date in
tearing
there.
it up. I think they are playing in Pittsburgh, man. Real quick, let me check. I'm pulling it up right now. They're playing with Zao, Blood Diet, and
Zayo? Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
definitely playing Pittsburgh then.
Yeah,
Zayo's
dude.
from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so here we go. They start in
Zayo's
San
from
Francisco.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, they are.
Uh-huh.
They're playing San
Oh.
Diego, Brick by Brick. Here's some notable theaters. They're playing the Nile Theater in Mesa. They're playing the Marquee in Denver. They are doing Pittsburgh, the
I've
Craft
been to the
House.
Marquee.
There you
They
go, baby.
Craft
the Craft
House?
Yep, in Pittsburgh,
Oh
Pennsylvania.
wow.
Darkest Hour.
Interesting.
It's so yeah. On the East Coast, they're getting Zayo and Bloodlet. Yeah, and then Toxic.
That's gonna sell out quick, probably.
Yeah, Toxic.
I don't want to go to that.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Darkest Hour, they're goats, man. And if anybody from Spotify is probably ever going to catch wind of this, but y'all need to fix the album order of Undoing Ruin on your
And probably
fucking
every
playlist.
band ever because you don't know how to organize shit for dick. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ow.
It's never not funny. Just like when Will Swan eats a burger. It's never not funny.
I was gonna say. Oh, never mind.
Okay. You're not going to say anything? Get the fuck out. And then you can come back. Jordan's not there. Oh, he is there. You were just ducking out.
I just had a fucking spider like crawl across my face and shit, and I don't know where it went.
It was on your face.
Hold up. If we rewind this,
Was it on your face?
No, it was off camera. But like now I don't know where it is, and like I'm not really trying to turn
you're
into Peter
dead,
Parker
son.
right
Yo,
now.
wouldn't it be
you're dead.
crazy if like Jordan got like murdered by a ghost and like the only evidence we had was this podcast, and like that's how we got famous? To be like, dude, it's like, well, I'm glad we finally got income from the show, but like at what cost?
Yeah, that would suck.
And then Brian will just be like, well, it was just Jordan. I'll be like, bro, come on,
I
that
would
was our
never say
guy.
that. I would never say that. Jordan, you're more than just a guy.
You're
I just
more than
don't
just
know
a
where this
paycheck.
fucking thing went.
Oh yeah, you're gonna die though.
Don't tell me that. I mean, whatever if I do. Yeah, but guess what? If I don't die and I do turn into Spider-Man, I'm fucking swinging my ass all the way to Austin and just all
Yo,
up to you're not going anywhere.
5.5 minutes. Can I just say, because you just triggered me, bro. You said I don't want to die. Like, bro, can we talk about motherfucking lion ass, bitch ass Jussie Smollett getting charged, sentenced, and then saying If anything happens to me, I am not suicidal. If anything, I am not suicidal. I do not want to die. I said, shut your ass up.
What makes it? What does he
Get
think
in that
we think this
motherfucking
is?
cell.
What does he think we think this is?
He's on a hunger strike. He's only drinking water.
What does he think we think this is? We're not worried about you killing yourself, Jesse Smollett.
Eat
Let me tell you,
Jesse.
listen.
Eat something with your lying ass.
Hey, I watched.
Eat that Subway sandwich you went and got.
He was on Empire, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember his character, but I did watch Empire, so I'm assuming that
He
I
was
liked him.
fucking one of the dudes that assaulted him, quote unquote. He
I
was
mean-
fucking him for cocaine. Brian, have I ever fucked you for cocaine?
Never.
That's
Now,
because
hey,
I
listen.
don't fake hate crimes.
2 parts, and please let me get this out. 2 parts, because I appreciate this bit of news. Jesse, first of all, smart move,
Jussie,
because
juice.
if okay, if I was to fucking go in, listen, if I was to be an actor, again, it comes to money. If I was to have money or be an actor or have some influence and I had to go to prison for an amount of time, I'd probably say that just in case. If some shit happens, I would hate for them to be like, he was suicidal. No.
He's gonna get butt raped.
Nah, if something happens,
they got
I
him
did
in
not do
protective
it.
custody, so
So
no one
smart
can touch
move.
him.
Smart move, Jesse. Smart move. But nobody thinks you're gonna fucking cop yourself, bro. Nobody's on the, oh no, it's a travesty. We all know that you're bullshit.
www.isjussiealive.com.
If it did come out that you fucking ended up dead, no one's gonna believe it. Everyone's gonna go, he ain't dead. He's bullshitting. He's bullshitting. He's playing. He ain't dead. He's just gonna wake up in a couple hours. He's gonna be fine.
Oh my god, man.
You cried wolf. He already cried wolf.
What a story that was. Like,
he's getting death threats.
150
They're calling
days in
his sister.
jail over a fucking lie. They say there's like and what makes sense to me because
And it's
like,
only 150 days.
But why? I think a political party paid him off to do all of this, and I think he just executed it very poorly. And I
didn't
think
everybody
he's
just say that
on,
it was just
and I
like
think
a
he's an
career
idiot.
boost move? Like, isn't that what they already panned?
Wait,
They
why
said
do
he
you
was
think
just
someone
trying to
came
like.
No. Why do you think someone
No,
came to him and
I
paid him
don't.
off? I know.
Oh,
I know,
okay,
he
no,
does.
Matt.
It
Why
came
you
out
think-
the same time as an anti-lynching bill, and he claimed to be lynched in the streets when nobody gets lynched in the streets nowadays.
Okay, but do you think that someone went to him and they were like, "Hey, Jesse, listen, we need you to fucking do this, and we're gonna," or did somebody in his sphere of influence
It's
go,
more plausible
"Hey, man, what if they
than
thought that you fucking
than
did
him
that?"
just being a rogue activist. It's more plausible that man got paid by a bigger authoritative power like the Democratic Party and faked a hate crime.
Wow.
And
You
they
know what?
paid an actor.
I didn't want to.
Okay, on this episode of Common Chaos.
No, listen. I
Promo
didn't
code
think
Rogan.
that. The only reason that I'm reacting this way is because I've my ears have been perked to this whole thing, right? And so when he did the whole "I am not suicidal," I immediately, first of all, when it came out, I was like, "This is bullshit." The minute somebody was like, "This is bullshit," I was like, "Oh, I'm fucking interested." And I read it and I was like, "Oh, it sounds like bullshit, right? Bullshit." And then the fucking "I am not suicidal," bro. I don't think anybody thinks that you're suicidal. I don't think anybody cares that you're like, nobody is actually, I think,
I'm sure
believing
somebody
you at this
messaged
point.
him and said they wanted him to die, but it's not like that, bro.
And then his sisters claimed that they're receiving death threats. And I'm like,
Well, duh. I received death threats, dude. You're in a big club.
You think people are really that obsessed with him going in?
People send death threats to wrestlers and football players over fantasy
It's over
teams.
everything now. Like,
Bro, he's serving, but like, it's like, yo, you got caught. He's
I
already
sent a death threat to a blogger just last week, dude.
bro, people are
happens, man.
obsessed with
People say
fucking
shit.
Joe Exotic. Like, take that for what you will. Like, people are obsessed with everything.
I understand that, guys. I understand that. But we
Like-
all know that he was bullshitting in the first place. So when I hear that they're receiving death threats, I go, no, you're not. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody thinks you're going to commit suicide because it's not important. You fucked up. You're an idiot. That's all it is. You're not some activist. You're not some cry for help. This isn't a cry for help. You're just an idiot. You're dumb, bro. You fucked up. You fucked up. Serve your 5 months or whatever it is and shut up.
He ain't gonna
Get out of the way.
months.
It's 150 days, isn't it?
150. Yeah, but you know, good behavior.
I don't know. I don't
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like,
He may not even
be
serve
fine.
the
Fuck
He
up
may
with
not
that
even be
shit.
the
all the time.
So shut up. So get it over.
And honestly, at this point, who gives a shit? He has to live with.
Exactly.
He has to live. I don't
Exactly.
even care if he goes to jail over it, because the
No one's
public
gonna hire him.
ridicule that he had. He'll get hired for sure. Somebody will give him a
Oh,
job.
in 5 years,
But like,
he is
maybe
he,
not. Yeah, maybe not for another
I
year. But like,
guarantee
people
it.
are gonna
They're gonna
like,
snuff him.
it is what it is. Like, he has to live with he's that person for the rest of his life. Like,
He's
so
the
be it.
fake hate crime guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And the next time he comes at us with somebody did this to him, everyone's gonna be fucking skeptical. And that
If
sucks.
I saw him in a Subway sandwich shop, I'd just be like,
That sucks. He might actually
Wouldn't
have
care. I'd be like,
people
whatever,
might
bro.
take advantage
Like,
of that.
That was his
because they-
story, that he went to get sandwiches in the middle of the night and got beat up. And
People-
one of the things that indicted him, that got him in trouble for all of this, was that the Subway sandwich was intact after the beating.
That's a durable ass sandwich.
I mean, dude, think about that. Like, what's Dave Chappelle's joke? Sandwiches? Sandwiches? In the middle of the night. Sandwiches? Like 15 degrees. You're gonna walk and get sandwiches?
Yeah, dude, no, it doesn't happen. And like that's my thing is like the next time you claim somebody's coming at you with some bullshit.
Oh, he's never gonna do that again.
What? No, I know, but something is
He's
going to
so
happen. Jordan,
entrenched in it
understand
now,
that
he could
someone
never,
is going
ever
to
admit
attack him.
wrongdoing.
Someone is going to attack him or come at him sideways with some shit or threaten him or do some shit, and he's going to go and cry for help, and everyone's going to go, nah, don't care. Don't
He's
care.
gonna get suicided.
No, he's not. He's not that important. What is
I'm
this?
telling you, dude. They're just gonna
What do you
cover up
mean?
the loot.
Why?
Hey, if
He's,
he dies,
he's like
if he
a
dies, are you gonna text me
somewhat
and be
on
like,
a
"Oh my
list
God, you were
celebrity.
right."
He's important to somebody.
Jordan. Nobody is
Bro,
trying. He is
He's a part of
bro.
a bigger plan,
Stop.
bro. He's a part of a bigger plot.
There are people out there that probably still
The
listen to
show is
fucking
called
Front Porch
Empire
Step.
for a
Like,
reason,
let's be
dog.
fucking real
Connect
here.
the dots.
you
Like,
guys are
Empire
awesome.
somebody
comes
out
on
there
and
still gives a shit
and
about UC
dog,
Smollett. Like,
the truth is out
I
there, dog.
understand Juicy is an important person, and he
I'm not even saying
matters
he's
to
an
people.
important person. Just maybe like the
Juicy
less people
Smollett.
out there.
That's my point. Nobody's trying to suicide him. He's not a crucial player. Who is he a crucial player for?
He's not.
What is he
He's a loose end, bro.
Is he hanging out with fucking?
They're gonna cut loose ends.
Is he hanging out with Bobbert? Fucking just.
He's hanging out with Bobby
like,
Shmurda.
Is he no
Bobby's
fucking
out.
Lorraine
Bobby's out.
Bobbert, the Republican chick? I mean, what's he doing that's controversial? Is he cucking someone? Is he having an affair with somebody that's perceived as straight and he's fucking ruining some politicians? Nobody's gonna suicide Jussie Smollett for anything. For what? Follow us next week live, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 Central, 11
Did
Eastern.
we want to discuss how 6ix9ine's broke?
Hey, good thing for us. We're this much closer
Actually,
to snagging
I
an
was going to
interview.
call bullshit. I don't think I am going to.
Grace will benefit us.
You don't
I was
think
going to
it'll
say,
work?
you might be, dude, throw him like $100. He might come on this fucking show.
Whack 100 said he needed to loan him 20 for gas money.
Hey, I'll throw 100.
Hey, he got to loan him 40 now. Like,
I'll throw 100 for 6ix9ine. If we got to come at him with the $200, $300,
Hey,
I'm in.
I can't front. I would not want to talk to that man.
Jordan, shut the fuck up.
Jordan's
What are you
out of the
talking about?
interview.
It's
You
a
don't want
fucking
me on a show with
opportunity.
him. You guys can take it. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna be cutting the fuck up on that clown.
Bro, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
The first question I'm gonna ask him is, bro, what was that gun noise you made at Whack 100? Like,
We're in a position.
that's my first question.
We're in a position where we could almost like fuck with him. Like, that's my point. We need to do this.
Like,
Could you imagine?
I'll
Could you
have my
imagine
people
3
get
white
something.
dudes? Listen. 3 white dudes on a metal podcast talking to 6ix9ine, and we had to pay him to because of his
$250. Like, we'll give you $200 to come on this podcast. And by the sounds of it sounds like you might need that.
His financial peril has stooped to the degree that
we wanted him on episode 69, and it was so impossible.
We can get him on episode 169 for sure.
Hey, no. Here's what we do. We come at him and we go, listen, Danny. We were originally gonna use his real name. We use his real name. We use his real name. We call him by his real name because we're not playing around. Here's what we say, Danny. We were originally gonna give you 300. Listen, we were originally gonna give you 300. But since you ghosted us on our episode 69,
whack 100.
Listen. We were originally going to give you 300, but since you ghosted us on our opportunity for episode 69, we're going to have to cut it to 2. You're either going to have to take it or no. But we're live Friday. We're going to need you 10 minutes before showtime, and you got to be there.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get up with them.
All right, you guys can find me at of Brian of Death on Instagram and Twitter. What up? Shout outs to my Twitter. I got 60 plus. I don't know. What is that?
I said, how much for a podcast feature? Asking for a friend.
There goes our
tag him. Tag I hate the scene in the message. Tag it. We'll jump in. Tag him and yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
We got to save it for an episode.
Shout out to my Twitter real quick. South by Southwest is happening right now here in Austin, Texas, and Brendan Schaub from the Fighter and the Kid podcast and Thick Boy Studios and that whole podcast group on the fucking West Coast. He got thrown on a Moon Tower comedy flyer, right? And he got thrown on the portion for whatever reason. Flyers aren't the format of flyers just are not being read properly from people. And so he posts it and he goes, hey, check it out, guys. I'm a headliner at Moonfest Comedy Show or Moon Tower Comedy Fest, whatever, for South by Southwest. But he's not. He was on the section that said just added. So a bunch of people were calling him out on Twitter and on Reddit. So I took to Twitter and called him out and tagged Moon Tower and tagged a bunch of people. And I've got a pretty decent hike up in likes. I've got like 70 plus likes on the post, and he banned me. He blocked me from fucking on Twitter. So shout out to my Twitter people. They've been hitting me up on Reddit too. Shout out to the Fighter and the Kid subreddit. Shout out to the PF Chang's employee base. We're all working tough. They've been hitting me up on Reddit, so I appreciate you guys.
Dog, overpriced Chinese.
Nah, son, that's where we work. That's where the Fighter and the Kid. That's where the Fighter and the Kid rejects work, baby. We're all a bunch of Cheeto finger dusted morons. Yeah, chitter. So yeah, catch me on Twitter of Brian of Death. Catch me on Instagram of Brian of Death. You can also catch my podcast, The Common Chaos, at commonchaos.net.
You can catch me breaking down my entire theory on why Jussie Smollett got paid by the Democratic Party to fake a hate crime on the next episode of Common Chaos.
You can, and me and Matt also hung out.
It's just gonna be me and Brian, like just eating peyote.
Yep, and high off our mind. Me and Matt met earlier this week and talked about depression. And I actually am going to have a new episode up about depression.
We got absolutely nothing done, and I'm still depressed.
So
Promo code Rogan.
Me too. You can still check that out at The Common Chaos on Instagram, at The Common Chaos on Twitter, commonchaos.net for the podcast. Appreciate you guys. And hey, all of my boy toys out there that are on Grindr that are looking for
big honkers like Pete Davidson.
Are you big dick?
No little dicks, big dicks only. BDO.
BDO, all you boy toys
Hung
that like them
and young,
that like them backwater crab dangles, hit me up on my Grindr, butt love and bri boy. So what's up?
Studs.
What's up, mommy? Poppy.
Follow both Twitter accounts since I got the main one banned for telling Misfortune that they should fucking die. Make sure you follow the Instagram, but I hate the scene. Twitter is at Scene Radio. Follow us every fucking Friday. Probably not on Facebook because they some bitch ass hoes. Twitch.tv/iHateTheScene.
EFF, baby. Hashtag EFF.
/iHateTheScene. Find all these links and more at iHateTheScene.com or the link tree on my Instagram and my Twitter. Eat a butthole. RIP John Clayton. RIP to the bad guy Scott Hall. Yo,
yes.
Real. RIP.
Yes.
He was the man.
Hey,
dog.
yo.
Fucking lost a real one. Pour one out to him.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Shout out. What were you were talking a second ago? What'd you say before the Scott Hall shout out? You said, EFF. Hashtag EFF. Every fucking Friday, baby. We here. 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 Central, 11 Eastern.
4 a.m. in the UK if you like to get nasty, and it's like noon in Australia if you fuck with that.
Uncle Touchy's Pizza Parlor Emporium. Shout out. Uncle Touchy's Pizza Palace and more Emporium.
I promise we'll do better.
Help Virgil write brick on my brick.
I knew